Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and Eurovision week is done. Austria won. It was such, oh my gosh, it was such a great victory. And honestly, we all became Austrian for at least 10 minutes. Well, at least 3 or 5 minutes, I guess. We were so hoping that Austria would win the whole thing because we were scared, and we were so scared that Israel would win the whole thing. But thankfully, Austria saved the day, and plus, a Filipino also won the Eurovision Song Contest. So yeah, I was really cheering when Austria won. Like, I was genuinely happy. I believe everyone was genuinely happy when Austria won, because I am pretty sure and I believe that no one wanted Israel to host. No one ever. But anyways, enough of all of that Eurovision stuff. The channel is now going back to banknotes. So if you have been watching my Eurovision videos and you're a Eurovision fan and you didn't know about this, welcome to the true content of this channel, which is about banknotes. So yeah, you will be learning about paper money and other stuff in this channel. I don't just post banknote videos, I also post drumming videos. Maybe soon I will post my rehearsals videos for the supposed 28th May performance we were supposed to have, but as a band we had to back out. So I'm just gonna post the video, I'm just gonna post the rehearsals, because we backed out. But anyways, so you've seen the video title. We'll be reviewing banknotes that may have a high value, but their value is actually low. Like, the real value is actually low. And we will see some historical banknotes in here as well. Not really historical, like ancient Egypt or type of stuff like that. Somewhere like during the 2000s, but they are redenominated now. So let's start off first with the first country in this list. This is by sub-regions, by the way, so I will tell you which region. So we're with Central Africa, I think. So here we have Uganda with their lowest denomination note possible, 1,000 shillings. So from what I know, I'm just gonna check up my we call this my exchange rate thing. Ugandan shilling. 1,000 Ugandan shilling is 1,000 Ugandan shilling is 15.31 pesos. Philippine pesos, by the way. We're talking about Philippine pesos here. I'm Filipino, so of course I have to talk about the exchange rate of these currencies to my currency. So this is 15 Philippine pesos. So you can see how bad the value is, or how low the value is. Up next is this Costa Rican colones. Why am I putting an accent on? I don't know. So this is 1000 colones from Costa Rica. So this is also their lowest denomination note possible. And if we just check how much these are, Costa Rican colon, this is 110 pesos. 110 pesos and 54 centavos. A pretty note. It's a pretty banknote. I love it. It's red. It's very reddish. What I don't like is the creases and the folds. Now we go on with our next currency, which is the sovereign Bolivar. So these are the old Bolivars. This was during 2017 when they had this very bad hyperinflation. So I currently have 500 Bolivar with me. So the current rate is 294 pesos and 3 centavos, but I think back then it was lower than that. And then now we have 1000 Bolivares. Now it's 588 pesos and 7 centavos. And now we have 100,000 Bolivares, which is 58,806 pesos and 71 centavos. So I don't think that's the right current exchange rate, but this currency has two exchange rates because of the current of the current economical situation they have in Venezuela right now. So they had to have these like double exchange rates or something. So yeah, pretty banknotes, which are like Swiss banknotes, not as pretty as Swiss ones though. They are vertical, the back is horizontal, and actually a bit of a backstory. Swiss banknotes inspired me actually to design these banknotes of my own. They look bad, but I love them. So you have Queen Elizabeth here, there. I put her in the banknotes because we'd like to call ourselves as having a dual monarchy, you know. Oh yeah. If you don't know what project was that for, that's for my fictional country called the Redland Island. It's basically like a Nordic country, but it's somewhere in the Atlantic. So yeah, enough of that. We will go to Japan with their 1,000 yen banknote. So this is, from what I know, this is 300 pesos, but I wanna know the actual and exact exchange rate. So 1,000 Japanese yen is actually 386 pesos and 42 centavos. So this is the new 1,000 yen banknote. This is from last year. This was released in July of 2024. So you can see this foil patch there, which is this 3D security feature they have. So yeah, Japanese banknotes, their denomination may be high and low value if to be converted to your local currency, but the Japanese yen is actually one of the most powerful currencies out there. You have to keep that in mind, which is the reason why the Japanese economy is actually booming and not going down like the other countries mentioned. Up next is the Mongolian Tugrik. I will just check if they have it in here. Okay, Mongolia. Okay, they don't have it. How sad. They don't have the exchange rate for this, but from what I know, I checked last time, this was something like 43 centavos, which is, ooh, that's really bad. So yeah, pretty banknote, and this is not Genghis Khan. This was the what do you call this? The director of the Mongolian People's Army or People's Party or something. So yeah, they put him on the banknotes, but the watermark has Genghis Khan. Just gonna put a bit of shadow there, you can see that. So yeah, in the higher denominations though, they do have Genghis Khan. So if you'd like a Mongolian banknote with Genghis Khan, I recommend getting a high denomination banknote. Well, I don't have the high denomination note. Excuse me. Up next is this Indonesian 100,000 rupiah. Sorry. This is their highest denomination banknote, and you would think that this is very expensive, right? So, if we just give it a little check, it is actually 339 pesos and 94 centavos. So it's not worth a lot, but it is the highest denomination note to have in Indonesia. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, if I go to Indonesia and convert maybe 5,000 pesos, I could be a millionaire by now. I'm just gonna check it real quick. Oh my gosh, 147,000. Okay, I don't think I'm reading this right, but it's 1470826.35. So yeah, that's 5,000 pesos to Indonesian rupiah. So this is the old version of the Indonesian 100,000 rupiah banknote. Actually, not old version, old from the old series. So this is like 2 series away from the current one they have, which was introduced in 2022. So now let's go on with Myanmar with their Kyats. These are the Burmese Kyats. I'm just gonna check if they have them here. Myanmar Kyat, they call it Myanmar Kyat. It's weird, but anyways. Give me the Myanmar Kyat, please. Please. What, man? What are you doing? Please, give it. Oh no. Why is it not doing anything? What if I do this? What? Okay, Google's doing a bit of messing around with me, so I'm just gonna search it up myself. Burmese Kyat, and they don't have the exchange thing. You know what? I'm just gonna search up USD, and then we'll start away from there. Why does it smell like bubbles or something? Oi! Why not switching? Come on, man. Where are you? Okay, there you are. Nothing's happening. Why isn't... Okay. Okay, so it looks like Google is messing with us. Okay, I'm just gonna search up 5,000 Burmese Kyat. Kyat, I said kyat, not kyat. Okay, so this is 132 pesos, 363 cents. What the fuck is going on? But anyways, yeah, it's 132 pesos, not worth a lot, but it is still used around Myanmar. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot to look deeper into this banknote. We must appreciate its beauty. So there's actually a newer version of this note where they replace this security thread with a color changing one, and I think that's better. I want to get that version. Unfortunately, I don't see the local shop that I'm buying from selling that, but maybe soon. But right now I don't have any money, so maybe in the future. So you can see this palace in the back. I knew what it was, but I forgot, so yeah, I'm so sorry. Anyways, up next is another neighboring country, Vietnam. So I have here 10,000 dong. This is 21 pesos and 44 centavos. So you can see 10,000 dong, but it's 21 pesos and 44 centavos. So that's how bad this hyperinflation thing is, right? But either way, it is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. It has a polymer window. It is a polymer banknote, and they have an oil rig in the back. And well, not really every, but all of these Vietnamese banknotes, they have feature Ho Chi Minh, because he was the founder of modern Vietnam. And I think it's really cool to have your founder on the banknotes. I wish we did that, but of course, better take it the other way. And we just put animals in the current banknotes we have right now, you know, the polymer ones. So yeah. Anyways, we'll go to the next country. So, this is the next country. This is Iran. So this is 50,000 Rials, and the current exchange rate for this is 66 pesos and 11 cents. So you can see Ayatollah Khomeini on the front. Now move on to the next one with this is from Lebanon. Just gonna check how much this is. Right, so I have 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 and 100,000. I'm missing the 50,000, so I'll just check all of them. So 6,000, 16,000, 36,000, 136,000, 136,000, Oh my gosh, you have to be kidding me. It's only all of this, alright? All of this, 84 pesos and 57 centavos. Also, my mom walked in, by the way, which is why I kind of stopped talking for a while. I'm so sorry. So, all of this that you're seeing right now is 84 pesos and 57 centavos. So, I'm gonna go through the value of each one by one. So, let's start off first with the 1000 actually. I wonder how much it costs. 62 centavos! Oh my gosh, that's so bad. Okay, we go to 3 pesos. 3 pesos, 11 centavos. $6 22 centavos. Oh my gosh. $12 44 centavos. Am I typing this right? $62 and 19 centavos. This is the highest denomination they have in Lebanon. And guess what? It's 62 pesos and 19 centavos. This is how bad hyperinflation can get. The value just goes down and down and down. It plummets down so bad. But anyways, enough of these Lebanese pounds. We will go to the next currency, which historically had hyperinflation, but now they've fixed it. This is Turkey. So if we were to check the current exchange rate of these, obviously they'd be worth a lot. So 50,000 Turkish liras would be 71,683.21 pesos. And if we were to check 1 million Turkish liras, so 1,000,000, it would be 1,433,642.23 pesos. So those exchange rates don't apply anymore. I mean, those exchange rates do apply if you have that kind of money in Turkey, but obviously these are hyperinflation money, so of course these exchange rates don't apply because these are obsolete. So in every of these Turkish banknotes you have Mustafa Kemal Ataturk as always, and yeah, what a crazy time for Turkey, honestly. And this was during the 2000s as well, so I think the 2008 Asian finance crisis made it worse. And we have another country who had experienced the same hyperinflation in the 2000s, which is Romania. So I'm gonna check the current exchange rate for this, just for shits and giggles. Romania, where the hell are you? There we go. Okay. Oh wait. So, if we were to have this kind of money right now in Romania, if this was the actual value it had today, it would be 124,193.7 pesos. But obviously, this banknote is obsolete, so obviously you can't buy anything with this anymore. But back then, this wasn't worth a lot. But I'm glad that Romania and Turkey alike have redenominated the currency. So it's a win-win for them. And we go to the last currency, which is not even actually from a country. Well, it is under a country's government, but it is a territory within the Pacific. And you have seen this in the previous video that I have posted. This is the CFP franc. This is the change franc Pacifique. So if you saw my video, I made a whole video about it in French, and if you want to see that video, I'm going to link it down below, because I have a very well detailed video about the portraits and stuff here and the security feature. So if you want to view it, and if you're a French speaker, maybe you'll understand it. Also, if you're a French speaker, please correct me, because my French is bad. But anyways, the value of this is, I'm just gonna, yes, I have to check, I'm so sorry. CFP franc 500. This is somewhere like 250 pesos. No, it's 263 pesos, 0.71 cents. So, the value may be high, but the value is actually high. But obviously, if we were talking about this in a dollar sense, it would be low. So, I'm just gonna switch the Philippine pesos into US dollars. So this would be $4.74 if we were to talk about it in a dollar way. So these are the currencies that have had experienced the most hyperinflation ever, or these are the currencies that may look high, well, economically they're not, but the value may be high, but the true value is not high. The government officials are high, however. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something new. Thank you so much for watching my video today. And I actually made a Discord server, so if you want to join my Discord server, I have it below, linked in the description as well, and also that video of the 500 francs which I was saying earlier. So if you want to join my Discord server and watch that video, you can just go to the description below, but if you don't want to, it's fine. I'm not forcing you. Honestly, the server's kind of dead right now, so I don't think there's any point in joining it. There's actually just a few people in it, so obviously it's dead. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye.